Ready for blood? Yes, I am.
Are you
Oh.
ready?
Yep.
Are
So,
you ready for
so number
blood?
12 in the list, and thank you for that little serenade from Chris and Phoebe.
Oh.
So, yes, I'm keeping that in. I don't care anymore because I've done it so many times in this videos. So yes, we are number 12 of the top of 13 horror movies for Friday the 13th Horror Fest, our horror movie marathon, leading up to survive, to see if we can survive until dawn. So this one, I I'm not even going to sugarcoat it. I fucking love this movie. I love the franchise. I don't think there's been a bad Evil Dead movie, because any Evil Dead movie is a good movie. And with me being such a softie when it comes to gore, and there's elements in this movie where I literally have to leave the room. So, and I'm hoping some of it's going to be in the trailer to for everyone experience. And Phoebe's smiling. I'm wondering if she's going to be smiling at the end of this trailer as well.
No,
So,
but I am glad that Chris knows what it feels like to have someone just start recording while you're like having a little moment to yourself.
Who do you think I learned it from?
Yeah.
from Lee, the dangerous Lee himself. Here we go.
Bring on the blood.
Please. Please. You have to get me out of here.
Leave this book alone.
No. You don't understand. There was something in the woods.
Love a good sexy tree scene.
And I think it's in here with us.
It's like an ASMR whisper, right?
I think it's gonna show it.
You're all going to die tonight.
I read a passage from that book. I released some evil.
Oh my god! What did you do that?
We're gonna get you, not another peep. Time to go to sleep.
Oh, I love that.
Can I just say, if you walk into a cabin and bad things have been happening, and there's only one person in that cabin and they're warning you about bad things happening, that's the bad guy. That's instantly that person is the person you need to run from.
But
hands down.
if you found a book that was bound in human skin, would you read from it?
Every time, every time.
Maybe.
But look at the
Yeah,
drones
maybe.
in it. You would instinctively, if I left this a book in your room and I was like, Paul, don't read this book. As soon as I left that door, you'd be like, what's he hiding in there?
I'm gonna read this kid's diary.
Yeah. Day
Today
23.
I had a dream about Lee.
Lovely Lee. Oh, I just love the movie. I love the look. I love the how it's. There's nothing in that movie that doesn't not look scary though. Like
Yeah.
It's even got that
I do
iconic
think that showing
camera
her
going through the woods.
yeah.
I do think showing her transformed in the trailer is a mistake, because I think that's the kind of thing that's very scary if you don't know it's coming.
That's not what you have to worry about in this movie.
Oh,
No.
I'm sure there's so much. I'm sure there's so much else, but still, I still think it's a mistake. I think that's something that should be withheld.
Just don't go into the woods.
Especially with Lee.
But Lee, you're always inviting me into the woods with you. You
Well,
said, don't tell anyone that I'm going.
But Lee,
This is amazing. This film. It's not the best Evil Dead movie because the best Evil Dead movie is Army of Darkness. But
Yes.
you can't. This can't be. You can't have Army of Darkness in a horror night
yeah,
because it's a comedy. But to be fair, like when I was watching this, like the whole way through, I still remember thinking Asher's going to show up at some point and be like, "This is my boomstick."
Yeah.
But it's a very serious version, and
Yeah.
you will shit your pants.
Chris, you got very animated and excited during that as well.
Yeah, it's just class. I love everything about Evil Dead. I'll gladly mention Army of Darkness as well because that's an amazing film too. I don't know why people shit on it. All Evil Dead is good Evil Dead, unless it's not, but it is.
Yes, it's interesting because there is a new one coming out called Evil Dead Burn or something. I think Evil Dead Burns or something.
Right.
So that's coming out next year, I think, or being made. So more excitement, more Deadites, and more zombies and more chainsaws.
I even played the Xbox 360 game,
Mm.
which was
Did?
alright.
Which is hard. Are you okay, Phoebe? How would you survive this one? Because this would probably be one of the last two movies on the night.
Yeah, I think I'd be all right. I don't love a jump scare, but I thought this was less scary than the last one that we watched.
All right, interesting. Well,
I think the last one would get me more than this.
Right. This one would probably just gross you out with all the nastiness.
It might be a bit gross, but like it's kind of, like this is almost like heightened. Like it's too unreal. It's the stuff that really like sinks into my psyche and stops me from sleeping is the stuff where I'm like also I think out of the ones that we've watched, Don't Breathe, that I will have literal nightmares after watching that because it's like just being plunged into darkness and hunted in a house.
Yes.
Like that could happen to me. Whereas this feels like it's kind of more like it's like in a campy horror kind of.
Right.
Like, as in it's like very
over the top.
Over. Yeah.
Cool.
Like well done. It looks like it's not like campy as in like cheesy.
It's not Adam West coming in and saying I am Batman style. But no.
Yeah, and it's not going to be like a Tim Burton one.
No.
But it's like very heightened is what I would say. So like I think I could probably make it through.
Cool.
Maybe with a few like strategic loo breaks.
There's one scene in this I'll tell you off thing, but it is horrific. But yeah, so that's number 12. So coming up to the final film next. All excited. We'll get this started. Get the show on the road. So stay there, everyone. Bye.